Philippines is identified as one of the most climate vulnerable countries. We also belong to the Climate Vulnerable Forum. And according to studies, meron talagang differential impacts yung climate change based on gender. So, of course, societal roles, may iba-ibang roles traditionally that are being occupied by women. So, sometimes if you go to one community, for example, example na lang, yung kanina yung giant honeybee na work ko. So, traditionally, ang kumukuha talaga nung honey from the hives, so, are men. Pero yung women, sila yung bahala to process the hives para makuha yung honey. And now, so makikita natin na dun pa lang, in terms of the community structure, iba-iba yung roles ng babae. And in terms of policies, importante na meron talagang representation, any gender. Kasi yung impacts ay iba-iba based also on this, as I mentioned, diverse roles that every gender has. So kaya meron din pong studies, for example, in Africa, so meron pang communities na the women are the ones who are taking water, for example. Sila yung bahala sa pagkuha ng tubig. So from the deep well, so they will travel, etc. So paano natin gagawa ng climate change adaptation policy na matutulungan natin yung mga kababaihan na sila yung kumukuha ng tubig. Pero paano kung meron tayong drought, extreme weather event? So paano yung adaptation policy mo na matutulungan mo yung mga kababaihan na mapadali yung buhay nila in terms of getting water from wells. So pwedeng mag-isip ng alternatives and again, collaboration. I think I really like, Reina, what you showed earlier, no, that in PhilSA you had so many different fields. So meron kang engineer na pwedeng mag-isip, okay, baka kailangan natin gumawa ng mas malapit na water source, for example, or meron ka ring geologist na magtitingin na, tama ba ditong maghukay sa soil na to, etc. So kaya very important yung representation of